Good morning, students. I hope all you are safe. This is Max class. As I said in the yesterday's class, today we are going to solve the equation by using Cramer's rule. The other name we can say it as determinant method because here we are going to use only the determinant. So it will be easy for you. So Cramer's rule, when it is applicable, see, this rule can be applicable only when the coefficient matrix is a square matrix and non-singular. See, this rule can be applied only when the coefficient matrix is a square matrix and non-singular. So, coefficient matrix means what is that? See, the given matrix, the given system of equations we will be writing in the matrix form, isn't it? The coefficient we will write first and we will take it as capital A. That is the coefficient matrix. That coefficient matrix should be, that is non-singular. What is the meaning of non-singular? The determinant value is not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, we will say the given matrix is a singular matrix, isn't it? Therefore, here it should not be equal to 0. Now, we will find it out how to do this. See, I am taking three equations. A1x plus B1y plus C1z is equal to D1. A2x plus B2y plus C2z is equal to D2. A3x plus B3y plus C3z is equal to D3. When we write in the matrix form, how we will write it? A1, B1, C1, the coefficient, isn't it? A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3 into X, Y, Z equal to D1, D2, D3. See, this is the coefficient matrix. We can take it as delta. Okay. That is A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. It should not be equal to 0. This is what? Non-singular. If it is equal to 0, then the given system has no solution. Is it clear? If it is equal to 0, the given system has no solution. So, it should not be equal to 0. So, let me tell the rule. To find out x is equal to delta x by delta, y is equal to delta y by delta, and z is equal to delta z by delta. Or if the given system is x1, x2, x3, in place of x, y, z, if you are getting x1, x2, x3, you got to find x1 equal to delta x1 by delta, x2 is equal to delta x2 by delta, and x3 is equal to delta x3 by delta. Is that clear? Okay. Now, what is that delta x? See, delta x is nothing but in that delta, in the value of x, we have to substitute this constant values. That is d1, d2, d3. Remaining will be same. b1, c1, b2, c2, b3, c3. Okay, we will be, after simplifying, we will get the value of delta x. We can divide it and get the answer of x. Same way, what is that delta y? That means in place of this y, that's the middle place, we have to substitute the constant matrix d1, d2, d3. Remaining will be same. So, it is understood for you how to find out delta z, isn't it? Delta z means what is that? In the z coefficient, we have to substitute the constant value. Remaining will be same. A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. Is it not? See, once again, let us recall. So, in order to use the Cramer's rule, the coefficient matrix must be a square matrix and it should be a non-singular matrix. Okay, coefficient matrix is nothing but the matrix which formed by using the coefficients of the variables x, y, z or x1, x2, x3. Okay, we have to find out delta first. If it is not equal to 0, then we have to find out what is delta x, delta y, delta z. What is that delta x? In place of the coefficient of x, we have to use the constant matrix. Delta y means in place of y, we have to use the constant matrix. Delta z is in place of z, we have to use the constant matrix. After getting the answer, we have to find out what is x, y, z just by dividing both the values. Okay, now shall we move to the problems? Example 1.25, solve by Cramer's rule the system of equations. Three equations are given. See here x1, x2, x1, x2, x3 and here x2, x3. So it is understood it's with three variables x1, x2, x3. So first we have to write the given in matrix form. So when we write in matrix form, there coefficient 1 minus 1, x3 is not there, so 0. And the second 2, 3, 4. And third matrix x1 is not there, so 0, x2 coefficient is 1, x3 the coefficient is 2 into x1, x2, x3 which is equal to the constant terms 3, 17, 7. Whenever we are writing the constant term, we have to check whether the constant values are in the right hand side. Okay. If it is in the left hand side, we have to bring it to right hand side and then we have to write in matrix form. Okay. Now shall we do it? We can find it out. Say delta is equal to determinant, that's coefficient matrix, isn't it? 1, minus 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2. We know to find out the determinant value. Shall we find it out? So 1 into, leave the row and column, determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 into 4 is 4. Minus, and here also we have a minus 1. That is why I have given inside the bracket. Minus 1 into, leaving the row and column, 2 into 2, 4, minus 0 into 4 is 0. Then plus 0, isn't it? Third value, 0 into any number is 0. So we can't leave it. Which is equal to 1 into 6 minus 4 is 2. Minus into minus plus 1 into 4 minus 0 is 4. So 2 plus 4 which is equal to 6. This is not equal to 0. So will get solution, isn't it? Now delta x equal to determinant. In place of this x, we have to use the constant value, that is 3, 17, 7. Remaining two as it is, minus 1, 3, 1, 0, 4, 2. Is that clear? Now shall we simplify? So 3 into, leaving the row and column, 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 into 4 is 4. Minus 1 into, leaving that row and column, 17 into 2, 34, minus 7 into 4 is 28. Again plus 0 into any number is 0, which is equal to 3 into 6 minus 4, 2, minus into minus plus 1 into 34 minus 28 is 6. So 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. Now we have to find out delta y. Delta y means in the determinant, in place of y, that's the middle value, we have to give the constant 3, 17, 7. So the first and third, it will be as it is, 1, 2, 0, 0, 4, 2. Now shall we simplify? 1 into 17 into 2, 34, minus 7 into 4 is 28. Now second, minus 3 into, leaving that row and column, 2 into 2, 4, minus 0, plus 0 into any number is 0. Now listen, 1 into 34 minus 28, 6, minus 3 into 4 minus 0 is 4. So 6 minus 12, which is equal to minus 6. Similarly, we should find it out, delta Z. That is, in place of the Z coefficient, we have to substitute the constant values. remaining as it is. 1, 2, 0, minus 1, 3, 1. Shall we simplify? 1 into, this is 21 minus 17. Minus of minus 1 into, this is 2 into 7. 14 minus 0. Then plus 3 into, leaving the row and column. This is 2 minus 0. See, 1 into 21 minus 17, that is 4. Minus into minus plus. 1 into 14 plus 3 into 2. That is 4 plus 14 plus 6. So we are getting 20 plus 4, that is 24. Now shall we find it out? No, x is equal to delta x by delta, isn't it? See here, the given equations are given in x1, x2, x3. So here we are supposed to give delta x1, delta x2 and delta x3. So we have to find out what is x1, that is delta x1 by delta. Delta x1 we have got it 12. So 12 divided by 6. So we have got it x1 is equal to 2. Then x2 is equal to delta x2 by delta. Delta x2 we have got it minus 6. Minus 6 by 6 which is equal to minus 1. Then x3 is equal to delta x3 by delta. That is 24 by 6. We know 1, 6, 6, 6. 4, 6 are 24. Therefore, we have got the answer x1, x2, x3. Shall we verify? See verification. The first equation given is x1 minus x2 is equal to 3. Shall we substitute? See 2 minus of minus 1 equal to 3. Yeah, 2 plus 1 equal to 3 or 3 is equal to 3. Would you understand this? Now exercise 1.4. First problem. Solve the following system of linear equations by Cramer's rule. Subdivision 2. 3 by x plus 2y equal to 12. 2 by x plus 3y is equal to 13. Since it is in 1 by x, we can take that as a. Let 1 by x is equal to a and y as it is, y is equal to b. Rewrite the equation. Therefore, we may get 3a plus 2b is equal to 12 and 2a plus 3b is equal to 13. Now we can write in matrix form. See the matrix form. 3, 2, 2, 3 into AB is equal to 12, 13. Shall we find out delta now? Delta is equal to determinant 3, 2, 2, 3. So 3 into 3, 9 minus 2 into 2 is 4. 9 minus 4 is 5 which is not equal to 0. Now we are supposed to find out, see here it is A and B, so we have to find out what is delta A and what is delta B. See delta A, that means in place of A we have to use the constant, that is 12, 13, 2, 3. See 12 into 3, 36 minus 13 into 2, 26. So 36 minus 26 is 10. Then delta B. So B value, here we have to use the constant, that is 12, 13. In this place that is 3, 2. Now 3 into 13, 39 minus 2 into 12. That is 24 which is equal to 39 minus 24 is 15. So we have got all the values. Now we can find it out. A is equal to delta A by delta, that is 10 by 5. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10. Therefore the answer is 2. Then B is equal to delta B by delta, which is equal to 15 by 5. 1 5 is 5, 3 5s are 15. Therefore the answer is 3. See, A and B we have got it, but the given question is in x and y. So you can write A is equal to 2 implies 1 by x is equal to 2. Right in reciprocal. So which implies x is equal to 1 by 2. So b is equal to 3 implies, actually we took b, y is only equal to b, isn't it? Y is equal to 3. Therefore our answer is x equal to 1 by 2 and y is equal to 3. If you want, you can verify and check it whether our answer is correct or not. Okay. Next, subdivision 4. 3 by x, 4 by yc, all given in fraction, isn't it? Reciprocal term. So we can take, let 1 by x is equal to a, 1 by y is equal to b, and 1 by z is equal to c. Now rearrange it, the equations, we may get 3a minus 4b minus 2c minus 1 equal to 0. See, constant term is in the left hand side. So shall we take it to right hand side? Which implies 3a minus 4b minus 2c is equal to 1. Now second equation. See, a plus 2b plus c minus 2 equal to 0. So here also the constant term is in the left hand side. Shall we take to right hand side? So we may get a plus 2b plus c is equal to 2. Now the third equation. 2a minus 5b minus 4c plus 1 is equal to 0, which implies 2a minus 5b minus 4c is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now our usual procedure, we have to write the matrix form. So 3 minus 4 minus 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 5 minus 4 into a, b, c is equal to the constant term 1, 2, minus 1. After writing this, first what we should do? For Cramer's rule, we have to find out delta value, isn't it? Delta, that's determinant of the coefficient matrix. 3, 1, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 5, minus 2, 1, minus 4. Shall we simplify? See, 3 into 2 into minus 4, minus 8, minus 1 into 5 is minus 5. Since we have a minus here, it will become plus 5. Minus 4. Since the minus is there, I have given inside the bracket. 1 into minus 4. Minus 4 minus 2 into 1 is 2. Then plus, here we have minus, so I am giving minus 2 inside the bracket, into 1 into minus 5 minus 2 into 2 is 4. See, 3 into minus 8 plus 5 minus 3. This minus into minus plus 4. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. This is minus 2 into minus 5 minus 4 minus 9. This is 3 into minus 3 minus 9 minus 24 minus into minus plus 2 into 9 is 18. Now 18 minus 24 minus 6 minus 6 minus 9 minus 15, which is not equal to 0. We have got it, that is not equal to 0. Now we have to find out what is delta A, delta B, delta C. So delta A, that means in place of A, we have to give the constant value 1, 2, minus 1. Remaining as it is. Minus 4, 2, minus 5. Then minus 2, 1, minus 4. Shall we simplify? Say 1 into, this is minus 8, minus 5, so plus 5. Minus 4 into 2 into minus 4, minus 8, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, so it will become plus 1. Plus, here we have minus 2, so minus 2 into, this is minus 10 minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, it will become plus 2. See, 1 into minus 3, this is plus 4 into minus 8 plus 1 minus 7 minus 2 into minus 8. This is minus 3 minus 28 minus into minus plus 2 into 8 is 16. So we may get 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 3 is minus 15. Is that clear? So we have got it delta A. Now we have to find out delta B. That's determinant. So the constant value we have to substitute in the middle. 1, 2, minus 1. So A and B as it is. 3, 1, 2, minus 2, 1, minus 4. Shall we do it? Now 3 into 2 into minus 4, minus 8, minus 1 into 1, minus 1. So it will become plus 1. The second value, minus 1 into minus 4, minus 2 into 1 is 2. Then plus, but here we have minus 2, put it inside the bracket. 1 into minus 1, minus 2 into 2 is 4. Simplify it. So 3 into minus 7, minus 1 into minus 6, minus 2 into minus 5. So we may get this is 3 into minus 7, minus 21, plus 6, minus into minus, plus 10. So 16 minus 21, minus 5. So far we found out delta, delta A, delta B. Now we have to find out what is delta C. Now delta C. In place of C, I have substituted the constant matrix. Okay, now shall we simplify? See, 3 into 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. It will become plus 10. Second minus, here we have minus 4 into, leaving the row and column, 1 into minus 1 minus 2 into 2 is 4. Then plus 1 into minus 5 minus 2 into 2 is 4. So 3 into 8 plus 4 into minus 1 minus 4 minus 5 plus 1 into minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9. So 24 minus 20 minus 9. 24 minus 29. How much more we will be getting? Minus 5. So delta we got it, delta A, delta B, delta C. So now I am writing A is equal to delta A by delta. Delta A also we have got it, minus 15 by minus 15, which is equal to 1. Isn't it? Shall we write it here? See, that is 1 by x. So A is equal to 1 by x. We have got that answer equal to 1, isn't it? So when we take reciprocal, x also we will be getting, which is equal to 1. Now B is equal to delta B by delta. B we got minus 5, but delta we got minus 15. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 1, 3. Our answer is 1 by 3. That is, we took B is equal to 1 by y, isn't it? 1 by y equal to 1 by 3, which implies, take the reciprocal, we will be getting y is equal to 3. The same way, C is equal to delta C by delta. We have got delta C minus 5 and delta minus 15. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 1 and this is 3. 1 by 3. That is, C is equal to 1 by Z. That is 1 by 3, which implies Z is equal to 3. Therefore, solution x equal to 1, y equal to 3 and Z is equal to 3. If you want, you can check your answers by the verification, isn't it? You take any one equation, substitute these values and check your answer. Okay, ma? Now, problem number 2. In a competitive examination, 1 mark is awarded for every correct answer. 1 mark is awarded for every correct answer, while 1 by 4 mark is deducted for every wrong answer. For every wrong answer, 1 by 4 mark will be reduced. So a student answered 100 questions and got 80 marks. Okay, the student answered 100 questions and has got 80 marks. And how many questions did he answer correctly? How many questions he might have answered correctly and got this 80 mark? This is the question. They have asked use Cramer's rule to solve the problem. Okay, solution. So correct answer is there and wrong answer is also there, isn't it? So solution we can take, let x be the number of correct answers. And y be the number of wrong answers. Okay. So answered the questions, answers correctly. So number of correct answers and number of wrong answer. So total number of question is 100. So each awarded 100 mark means we can write that is x plus y is equal to 100. Equation number 1. And the student has got 80 marks, isn't it? So correct answer plus the wrong answer. Wrong answer means reduced, isn't it? 1 by 4 mark will be reduced. So 1 by 4 y. So this is total answers x plus y. It is equal to 100. And this is x. Mark will be reduced 1 by 4. He might have got any minus mark. So that only the student might have got 80, isn't it? So x minus 1 by 4 y equal to 80. Shall we simplify? Since it is in fraction, take LCM 4. So 4x minus y is equal to 80. Cross multiply. 4x minus y is equal to 80 into 4. 320. This is equation number 2. Now they have asked us to solve by Cramer's rule. So anyway, first we have to write matrix form. That is 1, 1. This is 4 minus 1 into x, y is equal to 100 and here it is 320. Shall we find out delta first? Delta is equal to determinant 1, 1, 4 minus 1. 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 4 into 1 is 4, which is equal to, we may get minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Then delta x. So in place of x we have to substitute this 100, 320, 1 minus 1. So 100 into minus 1 minus 100 minus 320 into 1 is 320. So which is equal to minus 420. Then delta y. That is, in place of y, we have to substitute this constant. 100, 320. Here it is 1, 4. So, this is 320 minus 4 into 100 is 400. So, we may get minus 80. See here, minus 1, minus 4, minus 5. Okay. Now, we can find out what is x and y. So, x is equal to delta x by delta, that is minus 420 by minus 5. 1 5 is 5, 8 5s are 40, now 20, 4 5s are 20. So 84. Now y is equal to delta y by delta, that is minus 80 by minus 5. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 1. 1 5 is 5, 30, 16. So the student has answered 84 questions correctly and 16 questions wrongly. In our question they asked how then he write. Therefore, the student has answered 84 questions correctly. Do you all understood this Cramer's rule method? Now, this is the time for you, your work done part. See, work done exercise 1.4. First problem. Solve the following system of linear equations by Cramer's rule. Two subdivisions I have given. Okay. Two subdivisions are there. You have to do it. See, the first equation, constant terms are in left hand side. So first you have to take this term to right hand side. Okay. After that, write the matrix form. Find out delta, delta x, delta y. Then find it out x and y. And here x, y, z, almost all the constant terms are in the right hand side only. Okay. So it will be easy for you to find out delta, delta x, delta y, delta z, then find it out x, y, z. Shall I give the answers also? See, answer for this problem, x equal to -2 and y is equal to 3. And for this one, answer x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to 4. After doing, check the answers, okay? Complete all the works in the classwork note. In the interactive session period, I will check your notes, okay? Be ready with your notes. Thank you, students. Bye-bye. See you in the next class.